Good morning. It's Friday morning, August 13th, and it's time for your morning walk with me, Sophfronia. Today I'm thinking about the spaces in which we write, the space in which we create. And I think we've been thinking a lot about those spaces since we've spent so much time in them lately during quarantine these past few months. But it occurred to me that we might be thinking about them in a way that's not helpful to us. And the reason I'm thinking about this is because this week I had a video conference call with some very dear friends, a couple, a husband and a wife, and I haven't seen them in a very long time. And I was asked about the collage that was on my wall behind me. And she asked me if I had assembled that for my Zoom meetings. And I said, no, these are pictures from my Italy trip, from the workshop that I did last year. And it's there because it's inspiring to me, because I love these pictures. And I considered that a great accomplishment during that workshop. And there are pictures there of the participants and my dear friend Janet Simmons and her husband Andrew. And it occurred to me that maybe doing all of these video conferences have us thinking about our spaces, but we're thinking about them in terms of what they look like to other people and what they think about the space, and not what we need it to be. And it's your choice. Right, this is the space where you create. And I'm not talking about only offices, because I know that some writers prefer to write in, with their laptop on a couch. Edith Wharton, if you've been to her home, the Mount in Lenox, Massachusetts, she had this gorgeous office, but she preferred to write in bed. And she would leave the manuscript pages handwritten on the floor, and her assistant would pick them up and type them up for her later. But it's an important thing to think about where you create and to be comfortable in that space and to know that it's you. My friend Elizabeth Cohen visited me. She's an awesome writer, and she saw my space, which includes this red office and a library adjoining it that we had built into the house when we moved there. And seeing it made her realize that she didn't have a space of her own for her writing and wanted to honor her work in that way. And so she did that, and she posted some wonderful photos of her space. This week I was at the Mark Twain House and Museum. Tane and I went there. We had a private tour. And Mark Twain, or Samuel Clemens, his study is on the 3rd floor of the house. And it's red like mine. I loved it. It had a billiards table. So he would write in that room and also hang out with his friends. But he also used the billiards table, to lay out pages of his manuscript, which is something I do as well. He had balconies built off the room, so he could, hang a hammock out there and just hang out. But it was him. It was so uniquely him. So think about it. What would you like to have around you while you are doing the important work of creating, putting words on the page? Have fun with it. Think about that. If your space is already the way you like it, celebrate it. If it's not, change it. You are the writer, after all. I'm going to keep walking. You have a good week. I will be in Michigan next week. I'm visiting Alma College, meeting with my colleagues. We're building that MFA in creative writing there. I'm excited about that. So I'll do my walk with you there next week. Take care. I'll talk to you then.